Oh, hey. Oh, these? Yeah. Yeah, new plastic. Let's check it out. So, David Colaw and I had a chance to go out and throw all of this new plastic. And so, yeah, we just dropped a video on New Testament. We've got Oasis, we've got OT, but we have some new stuff coming out and it's super good. So, by the way, just a PSA, when you go and buy this stuff, which I guarantee you should go buy this stuff, use either David Colaw 10 or Noah 10 to give yourself a nice little discount. You know, we're going to save some money. It's going to help us out. It's just a good time. So I guarantee you're going to probably want to pick some of these up because, first of all, they look amazing, and second of all, they fly great. So we're going to start with these redemptions. So, well, that was loud. You're welcome. So these redemptions, as you guys know, these have been out for quite some time, but they're in a new plastic, and we call this some MetalFlake Oasis. These things, first of all, they look amazing. They feel amazing. And these redemptions, they actually have a lot more stability to it than some of the older runs. Now, I got the chance to throw a test flight redemption. Those were pretty stable. This, however, this is going to be a nice stock, stable disc for you. So, say you throw pretty far. David and I throw pretty far, pretty hard. And these were able to pop up, ride straight, and then dump for us. They were actually able to fight some wind as well. Now, if you throw these flat, they are going to turn. And they probably will just keep turning and then sit flat. But for a nice, comfortable hyzer flip, these things go pretty far. And it's pretty effortless. They glide pretty well. So they have two colors, and color does not matter for these MetalFlake Oasis. These things are sick. So if you like throwing a mid-range, and even if you don't throw super far, they're still going to be stable for you. Now, my language, David's language, is when we use the word stable, it just means straight. It's going to hold that stability. Overstable is when we start getting to the really beef stuff, and then understable is going to be a little bit more flippy. So these are stable to overstable, depending on your arm speed and how you throw it. So as you can tell in all these clips, we're putting a good move on these discs, and they're holding. So pick up a redemption. Next is the Enoch. These Enochs, actually, when I first joined the team, the first three discs I got, Enoch, Genesis, Gyra. 3 molds that came out first. And as you know, the Enoch has had some evolution in its stability. So it's gone from really flippy to pretty straight. Then there was a run that was kind of in between. These Swirly Oasis, which first of all, these things look so good. There's probably a video of David opening up the box and seeing these discs, and when he saw the Swirly Enochs and some other Swirly discs, the dude's eyes lit up. He was pretty excited, and so was I. I got some friends going, dude, these things look amazing, and they're not lying. So the Swirly Oasis, in my opinion, and I think in David's opinion as well, they are more stable. These Enochs give this nice hyzer flip, almost S-turn, and they just push for a very long time. So if you have a more flippy Enoch, these will be a little bit more stable for you. They will fly and be able to handle some torque. Now, winds happen and everything changes, right? A headwind's going to make things more flippy. So these Enochs, if you throw them on anhyzer, they're going to come and they're going to roll. If you throw them flat, they're going to turn. But David and I in all these shots were able to get these things to move pretty far. And now this 8-speed is becoming a staple in our bags because we're able to just really put a move on it and trust it. Plus, when they look like this, why would you not want to throw it? I mean, these things are sick and they feel amazing. So grab yourself an Enoch. Next, I'm gonna pick up the Slingshots. I'm saving the Raptures for the end because those things are probably my favorite out of these new plastics. So, I got 2. All right. So, fun fact. David and I lost this disc on the very first throw I had with it. We spent 45 minutes looking for it, and it landed in a pile of grass, and as you can tell, it's this color, and it's the same color as grass right now. So that was unfortunate. We were praying quite a bit to find it. We ended up finding it. But nonetheless, these are also in Swirly Oasis. Now, the Slingshot has come out in a blurple plastic, and that has been the most stable run that David and I and other team members are able to find. Now, these are still the flippy kind of stock run that the Slingshot is. They're not like the blurple that's going to kind of pop and fade. These Slingshots will give you a full S-curve. You're going to see in all of these shots that we're throwing, these things flip, these things turn. If you throw it flat, it's going to come into a roller. I actually use this white Slingshot as my roller disc because I know I can trust it to go all the way over and fly for me. Now, the other thing is, if you throw this disc correctly with the amount of force and speed required, it's going to flip and go for a very long time. David and I, when we were trying to find this disc, I actually threw this one and I kind of powered down a little bit and they went very, very far. And as I've been throwing recently, I actually kind of like this for more of a touchy distance shot that I'm trying to craft something. So if you don't throw extremely far, or maybe your average range is 300 to 350, this will probably be a really good distance driver for you. So I really think this will fit well in your hand. And because it looks like the way it does, I'm going to want to grab this over and over again. Like, even if it's not my preferred disc for a shot, just because it looks so good, I end up throwing it. And maybe that's just bad discernment on my part, but you know, that we're getting there eventually. But these things feel great, and I love that the Swirly remains, it keeps the integrity of the gumminess that you feel from Oasis while not being super flimsy. So really love the Slingshots. And now David and I's favorite, these MetalFlake Raptures. Oh my goodness gracious. These things come out the box and they bomb. So if you've gotten some of the earlier runs of the Raptures or even the Oasis Raptures, you know they're pretty stable, but they also tend to kind of fall out of the sky a little bit. The glide isn't completely there. For some reason, and this MetalFlake, and we lost the light, kind of, but oh well. These MetalFlake Raptures, they come out a touch flippier and they crush. David and I were having a wonderful time throwing these because they flip, or they turn, or you throw them flat and they would turn, and you can kind of manipulate this. Whereas sometimes in a Rapture, you end up throwing it and sometimes it just dumps back for you or falls out of the sky. These do not. Excuse me. These do not just fall out of the sky. These things go super far. I actually handed this one to a friend to throw. He forgot his discs. I handed him this pink Rapture. He threw it 442 feet on a hyzer flip, and he said, I think I'm going to want to get one of those. So I hope that's the same thing for you guys. I can throw them on forehands too and get them to hyzer flip, and they're really workable. I compare them to like a beat-in destroyer. They come out and they're exactly how I want them, and I will probably, sorry Josh, I'm going to probably buy like 8 or 10 of these things. David and I combined may buy 20. So yeah, these things are amazing. So that is all of these plastics. They look great. They feel great. I mean, look at these things. These things are literally my favorite. I mean, I just cleaned them all up because I used them and it was dirty outside. But I absolutely love this new plastic. The other thing is we have other stuff coming out. We have stuff that you guys don't know about yet. And I'm super excited. And it's going to complete the Goliath Disc lineup even more. The plastics are going to be amazing. So, hey, stay tuned on this channel. We've got more of these reviews coming out. We have more plastics and more just really cool stuff. So maybe David and I will do some bag swaps. Maybe we'll do other challenges. But, man, these things are awesome. Go check them out. Go support Goliath. We love you guys. See you guys in the next one.